Or is it going to start on timer?
No, it is. We started a minute early.
Ooh, daylight savings time.
Christmas came early. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 202. That checks out with Damon and Ted. Really bringing the energy today. Just letting you know that we have been That Checks Out. You can find us at thatchecksout.net. All the socials, That Checks Out. WDT.
Are we done?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going right into
We're out. He's doing the dealer hands.
Music plays the same either way.
Yeah, I don't know. It sounds the same. In and out. Sounds the same.
What makes me feel bad in the 200th episode, I forgot to mention that our audio is provided by...
Oh, yeah, Healy's House.
Healy's House.
Yeah.
Dan Healy, proprietor.
Yeah.
Check him out.
Yeah. He does
I
some
feel
good
bad.
stuff.
Sorry, Dan.
He does some good stuff.
I only took 2 episodes to remember that. Damon, how was whatever time period you want to talk about?
Yeah, so hey, so we have to talk about, at least for a second, that eclipse. Okay? Everybody went just crazy over it. Oh, it's like, I didn't look at it. Okay? Didn't care. I'll see the next one. Who cares? Whatever.
Turn around.
Yeah.
Every now and then I get a little bit lonely.
Turn
and
around.
You're never coming round. Turn around. That eclipse?
Blind eye. Should have worn the glasses. Yeah. But no, I never looked at it. Okay? Some old man came in and was so excited. He's like, and I'm like, first off, you shouldn't be talking that fast ever. Second off, you've seen like 3 of Halley comets pass around the Earth.
I don't know if that's
So I don't
true.
know. Yeah, it's like every 76 years. This guy was probably 250.
I don't know if
So,
that tracks.
But the point is people were so excited about it. And I was just like,
I was talking to
feel
some
it.
people while it was happening, and they were like, it's going to get dark. And I said, no, it's not. And they said, yes, it is. I said, no, it's not. We're not in the totality. You know that band that everyone drove down to, like Southern Illinois,
Right.
Indiana,
yeah.
Texas? That's what the totality means.
Yeah, that's
the difference between 99.5% of the sun
Yeah.
and 100% of the sun
Yeah.
is a lot of light.
Yeah.
It did not get dark here at all.
It got dim.
Well, it's always dim in here, but usually in that room. Sorry, Jerry. But anyway, think about it. When you used to be scared when you were little and mom would turn the light on in the hallway and leave your door cracked. Your room's not dark.
Yeah.
Okay? That's
Which
real life.
I went out and looked at it. It was cool because the next one is like, 2044, and we will not be anywhere near the path of totality. So I at least want to go out and look at it. But I did not like lose my mind. I know people that took time off work, went down to Southern Illinois, Kentucky, did all that, did a whole weekend thing out of it.
Yeah. They probably saw Halley's Comet too then.
There's a knob, Jerry. There's a lever.
Yeah.
Do you want one of these?
The chair?
Yeah.
More than you help yourself. Is he lost?
Yes. That chair, I think he got it off of the struggle bus.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, it broke the other day. Sorry, Jerry. I forgot to tell you.
Yeah.
Hey, Max really on top of the information today. I think Damon's going to go into a rant on this.
Okay. And you know what? I'm going to stay calm. Let me just say that the front door at Audio High Podcasting was locked today. I noticed that as I almost tore my shoulder out of socket, thinking that I was just going to wing it open. Okay. So that was locked.
so
I will say it is a heavy door.
Yeah.
However, I found out 45 minutes earlier, did not injure myself.
Yeah.
Damon's a little upset that I didn't take the time out to give him a heads up that he couldn't get in the building without assistance.
Hey, 2/3 of us knew the door was locked. Okay.
Well,
now, guess what?
Jerry, did you know the door was locked?
No, because 25% of us got it unlocked. Now that there's 4 of us here,
What?
it was unlocked. Mac went and unlocked it for him. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
For him. For Jerry.
Well,
not for me.
No, that's funny.
Not for you.
Because he could have done it. He couldn't do it for me.
Yeah.
Because I was here first.
Right.
He could have done it for you.
Yeah, he did not. He chose not to do that. Then when he answered his phone on the 3rd ring, okay, because Lord knows it's far away from him. When he answered his phone, he's like, yeah. I'm like, hey, front door's locked. He's like, yeah, I know.
I was here.
Okay, that's not how you, that's not how you answered it.
No, the best part, because you weren't here. I was here.
Yeah.
His phone rang. He took the first 2 rings to take the time to tell me, oh, I bet Damon just found out the front door's locked.
See?
And then he hit speaker, said what? And you're like, hey, front door's locked.
Meanwhile, I got my arm in a sling trying to heal. So, but no, anyway, I just want to say that the whole thing with the eclipse, it was nothing to me.
Turn
you know?
around.
Yeah. So I have a couple things. All right. First off, I was at my desk up in the loft, you know, where my house is kind of laid out. So I'm at the desk, and all of a sudden, Minnie comes under the desk and is just sitting there like she wants to be petted. And I'm like, this is suspect, right? Then she's trembling. So I literally asked, I asked Chuck, I said, hey, does this dog, maybe I didn't know. I said, does this dog have seizures? Because that's a real thing, you know?
Titan has seizures all the time.
And I goes, this dog have seizures? He goes, no. He goes, she knows mom just turned the fan on for the microwave. She's about to cook and the smoke alarm's going to go off. That was the exact words to me. And I go, oh, he goes, she's just smart and she's hiding up there. And I'm like, okay.
Did this scenario actually play out?
Yes, it did. Yes. So the cackers, as we call them. Yeah. Now, what's funny is that dog is scared and hides underneath. Lilo is underneath the cacker looking at her going, what is that? Yeah.
Speaking of your cackers.
Yeah.
For code now, they all have to be hardwired and
Correct.
Yeah. So some of ours went out and we ordered them. And I don't remember why when we ordered them, we didn't replace them. It's very on brand for us.
Oh, yeah.
But then when I was doing interviews, I was doing it in my office and I realized that the camera angle could see
the wires
coming out. I'm like, that's probably not a good look.
Hey.
What attention to detail do I have so I say that because now upstairs, that's the only room that I think has a cacker.
Yeah.
None of the other bedrooms.
No, because you have to groom that for your backdrop. Yeah, you have to groom it.
So maybe in the hallway.
Either that or you green screen it.
I'm just hoping it's loud because what I'm saying is that my kids' room and my room do not have smoke alarms right now.
The only person who knew that was happening was you left your FaceTime open in there, and they were actually like, he needs to get out of the house. We need to call him.
I also had it pointed toward all my all those runs I did during the demic, as we call it.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, you a runner? I'm like, nope, not anymore.
Yeah.
But I'm not taking these down.
Or you're a runner, only from Bears. And when the ice cream man, he drives too fast. Other than that, no. But no, so it was funny. So then he tells me that, and not moments later, cackers. So, and then he had one other cool story. So we're going to go on a college visit this weekend. That's why we're recording a little bit early. Okay. So we're going to go on a college visit, which is kind of cool. But he walked into a meeting. He got called down by his coaches to meet with some other recruiters. Okay. Him and a couple guys from the team. So they give him a pass. They send a pass to the room that says, release Chuck right away. And so it says like now. Okay. So 10 minutes go by and his teacher goes, oh, I got this pass for you. You got to go down there. Right. And he gets past and he goes, it said ASAP. How long have you had it? He goes, just right now. You know what I mean? And he's good buddies with his teacher. He gets down there. They're already doing this like seminar. He has no idea what it is. The guy walks up. He goes, hey, how you doing? He goes, hey, what's up? He shakes the guy's hand. It's the recruiter. Okay. So he supped the recruiter. All right.
I mean, that's on brand.
It's on brand. So anyway, he sits down. All his boys are laughing. And he's like, what? And he goes, hey, in case you didn't know, Zach, I'm the, I'm the recruiter. And he's like, oh, okay. He's like, all right. And he goes, sorry, I'm late. And he just dive right in. But it's like, when you get something like that, I remember back in school, we used to get hall passes all the time. Okay.
With you.
Because you had to have them. You remember? And I had one that was like infinite, where I could go and like check my corn and stuff growing. We've talked about it before. It was just great. Like I had a free pass get out of anything. I remember being in, that was my senior year. And I had Miss Rolando. Okay. And we had agriculture. And me and Bob Lanham grew corn in a petri dish. And we got out of every class that we wanted to get out of because we wanted to check our corn. So we got like an infinite pass. Well, you remember when the classes were doing like gym classes would have their playoffs for like sports. Maybe it'd be kickball, dodgeball, football, whatever it was. I would just go down and like jump in with somebody. I just go to gym. I'd have like 6 gyms a day. I'm going to check out my corn. Next thing you know, I'm playing dodgeball.
Now, here's the interesting thing. We've known each other since grade school, but these stories are new to me.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it was very awesome
it's
because
new to me. Yeah, it's new to you.
Yeah, because you did. Well, it's Thursday, so it's new to you. If you haven't seen it, it's new to you. But my point is like the infinite hall pass is great, but I think what has to happen is you have to deliver it. You know what I'm saying? So you have to actually like give said hall pass because nowadays they're a lot more strict. They have guys roaming those hallways.
Well, it was senior year.
Yeah,
I got out of study hall to go be the student teacher for French 1.
Ooh,
because I was I was the only student in French 4.
Okay,
and this was part of my like. It was kind of hard to like.
Hey, you know what I'm going to say?
No one likes a bragger.
Correct.
It was kind of hard to have a class 1-on-1. Yeah. So basically, this was part of the like thing.
But nowadays, you couldn't do that.
I got a pass for the first half of the year. I started getting marked absent.
Really?
The second half, and when the teacher came down and was like, "Well, you're not showing up to study hall." I'm like, "Right, but I'm here. I'm up here doing this." Yeah, but I don't have literally needed the paper pass for that. And I was like, cool. Why did you wait a week to bring that up?
Yeah. So now I'm truant? Is that what you're saying? Basically. For this class? Yeah, we had a closed campus too, so
Right.
you weren't
like,
leaving.
where did you think I was
yeah,
going?
where was I going? Yeah. First off, if you're going to blow off anything, it's not going to be study hall. That's where you just chill and do nothing, you know?
Yeah.
Now the kids nowadays, they're on their phones and everything else. I'm
Well,
like,
I mean, I
what's
could tell
going
the whole
on?
story, but I technically had a second study hall, and I'd use that to do my homework.
Yeah.
So I didn't. My other study hall was literally like I would just be sitting there. So I was like, I might as well hang out and change the grades on the quizzes of the people in French 1.
So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
People-
If he's ever listening to this, Andy Dissette owes his credit in French to me.
Really?
Oh, for sure.
You got him through it?
He was terrible.
Really?
Yeah.
We might see him at a 30-year reunion.
Yeah.
You're going to have to remind him.
Yeah.
He might have to-
I learned how to like write
Yeah.
in his handwriting in a different language to help him out. And I was like, MFer, please just bring one color pen to this class.
Right, yeah, please, yeah.
I don't have a green pen, sir. You're failing this quiz.
Yeah. Oh, those were the ones, remember the 4? You
Yeah.
push them down, red, green, blue. Yeah, yeah. So the last thing for my week, I'm going to pick up food, okay?
All right, I'm interested.
Shocker,
Yeah.
okay? Shocker. And the guy ahead of me literally walks up to the counter, and this is what he says. He goes, yeah, I called it an order for Cockenberger. And now, when he left, I made the guy show me his name and how it was spelled, and it was Kochenberger. Now, when I hear that, I don't hear it spelled that way.
Right. Yeah.
First off, I go, that's cool. I know what you ordered. What's your last name? Okay? Because that's how do you walk up to somebody and say that with a straight face? You got to be screwing with somebody.
So you want a dog and a burger is what I'm hearing.
Yeah. So we're gonna rooster and a hamburger. But yeah, when he just I called in an order for Cockenberger. Okay.
Do you want fries with that?
Yeah.
Also, I'm going to need a name for the order.
Right. I'm gonna need a name. But that was my first thought in my head. So I actually did make him show me. I'm like, no. He spelled it on the phone and everything. This guy, he gets it all the time.
Yeah.
He
for
has
sure.
to. So he's like, no, here's how it's spelled. Let me spell it. Yeah.
We went out to eat this week
We did.
and once again ordered enough food for probably 7 people.
We didn't finish it
Well,
though.
first off, you're like, I don't know if I want an appetizer. That's what you said.
Correct.
Not if you don't know if I want an appetizer. You don't know if you want an appetizer.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, but I said, there's 3 of them on here that are interested in me. You took one off the thing immediately. Like, I don't like that. Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
I said, okay, well, this is interesting. You're like, okay, suddenly you said, I don't want an appetizer because I'm thinking of ordering 2 entrees,
I'm thinking of getting a mac and cheese as instead of
The
like a side
entree
of fries.
size.
Right. Yeah.
mac and cheese,
Correct.
and then a burger, no fries.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, well, I think I want to get this appetizer. You're like, okay, I guess I'm getting 2 entrees and an appetizer.
Hey, I come around real fast. I'm a good friend. Am I a good friend? I'm a good friend. You
What
know?
I would say, it was great food. It was a really nice place. It could seat what looked like to be 1,000 people.
Oh, yeah,
It
yeah.
was ginormous. What was weird is that the waitress kept coming around and be like, you guys okay? Yeah. But never once asked if we wanted the bill.
Right.
And
Yeah.
it's like almost 2 hours in, and I'm like, yeah, can we just pay? Like,
we're done.
We haven't left. It's because you won't give us the ticket to get out of here.
Yeah, we're done. Yeah, we're done. Because if we get up now, we're going to get arrested. So we're just waiting.
You guys okay? Well, we're kind of waiting on you.
Yeah, we're waiting on you. But no, it was really good food. I would go back there again. It was really good. But I did laugh because he tells me, he's like, and I go, no, I'm not going to do an appetizer because I know. Here's the deal. I was under the impression that the sandwiches did not come with fries. It did not say on the menu that it
Did
came
you
with
read
fries.
like a delivery menu? Because I looked at the menu prior to going, just the regular a PDF of the menu.
All right.
And it said came with.
Yeah, see, I didn't see that. So I either missed it or I was moving the thing around on my phone and I didn't see it. But so I was under the impression, well, hey, I'm getting a burger, which was delicious, and I'm having mac and
Well, and
cheese.
to be fair, the way she took the order, she said, I want this burger. I don't remember if he took something. You remember anything?
It was like medium well. Or
and I
whatever,
want the mac and cheese. I don't want the bread crumbled topping.
Yeah.
And then you thought you were done, and she's like, "Oh, are fries okay?" And you're like, "I didn't."
Yeah, I was surprised.
I didn't know I was getting fries. Sure.
Yeah, yeah. I'll take fries on. Yeah, there we go. But
Now you could tell though, Mac, that he did not think he was going to finish this meal because he offered me his garlic bread,
I did.
and
I did.
and I ate it.
Before I even touched the mac and cheese,
Yeah.
I said, "Hey, that garlic bread's up for
I
grabs."
was like, "Hey, you came with garlic bread." He's like, "I can't eat all that. You want it?" And I
Yeah.
was like, "Yes," because I knew that I was going to stop through my giant family-sized portion of fish and chips.
right.
And
Oh
take
yeah,
some
yeah.
home.
Yeah, you got enough for friends. It's
I know
like,
she set it down. I'm like, we're not sharing this.
yeah,
This is just for me.
it was amazing.
How are you guys making a profit?
Yeah. So, fun fact number 1, I have not eaten since then.
That was Monday night.
It was Monday night. We're at in about half hour. We were at 72 hours. So I am fasting, and I will
I
tell
was
you
gonna
right now.
say you were fatting. Still fat. Sure.
The S is silent. You were fatting, and what's weird is still fat. Look in the mirror. It's like, wow.
Had I known that, I would have had Jerry come in and sit down and eat whatever he's eating.
Oh, I'd be okay with it.
Right
It's
next
fine.
to you.
You know what I watched last night? I got a little bored right before bed, and I was watching people do food challenges. I'm like, that looks good. Because I've actually looked at some challenges in the area here. We're going to have to figure one out to do someday.
The eater Randy Santel, he's kind of known in YouTube. He did one in Yorkville recently.
Yes, I saw that one. That's not
At Roadhouse.
At Roadhouse. Yes. I'm going to roundhouse kick somebody and then eat a burger.
By the way, if anyone has seen the new movie Roadhouse,
I have not. I will not.
I think they named it Roadhouse just to remind you that a roadhouse is in it.
Yeah?
Yeah. In the third act, one of the villains said, I got to go back to the roadhouse. And I was like, oh, right.
Yeah.
There's a roadhouse in this movie.
Peter Griffin should have come out and be like, he said the thing. The thing.
At one point, they leave the roadhouse and they're never there.
First off, you're never going to get a badass like Dalton.
First
You're
off-
not.
First off,
Yeah.
it's not a roadhouse. It's just called Roadhouse.
Yeah.
And I'm not making that up. It's not a roadhouse. They just called the bar Roadhouse.
I'm off already. I'm out.
And he walks in, and I'm like, okay, cool. Let me get the layout of this place because we're going to be in this movie, right? And they look up to the owner, and the owner's in the box, like they had in the
Like they
original
had
one,
in-
up
yeah.
in the thing.
Yeah.
We never visit that box again.
Really?
Yeah, I cannot tell you how I was literally like in the third act, like, oh right, this was about
Roadhouse,
This was
yeah.
about a bar.
We were in a
originally.
bar. Oh, yeah. So what's weird is they still let Sam Elliott be in it or no?
No. He
Yeah.
had
He's
some
still alive.
self-respect. Yeah, but
Yeah. Oh,
he saw Conor McGregor act and was like, no.
he shouldn't go anywhere near it.
Oh my god, that guy.
I didn't realize Conor McGregor was in it. Isn't it Jake something?
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Gyllenhaal,
is
that's his name. Yeah.
But the bad guy is
Connor?
Connor, and he is terrible.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm sure they paid him a ton of money.
Oh yeah, it's just because his name.
Yeah.
Sure.
So anyway, all I know is if you go out with us, we can take you somewhere where we can get a decent sized portion of mac and cheese.
I can show you
Yeah.
the cheese.
I can. Have it dead to me. And this is a quick dead to me, but I have it dead to me. And I actually want you to read it because you're gonna read just the top and then who they address it to. Go ahead.
University of Wisconsin Platteville football train with college coaches. Hey, in brackets, first name.
Yeah. So here's the deal.
It is a form letter that they didn't even bother putting the name.
Yeah, they didn't bother writing a name in there. They left the brackets that say first name, where that should key you up to be like, I got to put a first name in there. That's all. You know what I got to do? I got to put a first name.
Hey, John. Yeah, did you send out the letters to the recruits? Yeah, did you make sure you filled in all the open spaces?
Yeah.
The what now?
Yeah. So my thing is, this is not an actual college visit. This is, they want you to go train and they want you to pay. It's a camp. And of course the college coaches will give you such good, and then I looked at the list of the coaches from the colleges they come from and I go, I didn't know they were colleges. Well, I think one of them's a barber school. I'm not sure, but they have a football team apparently because the guy's going to be there. Okay. So my point is you get all the way through this and you realize not only were they not personal at all. I mean, this is 150% for them. They want your money. You get to the bottom. It's like, yeah, this camp's like $200. That's all it is. And that's all it is.
Oh, for $200, maybe you could put my name on the letter.
Yeah. So a buddy of mine whose son was a really good linebacker. Okay. And he has about 3 inches of height on my son, maybe 4. He's got about 15 pounds on my son. And he graduated 2 years ago from Wilmington. Okay. He's going to stuff like this, and his dad's taking him and spending the money and driving all over the country and doing this and that. And his son, who's more of a physical specimen than my son is, when you walk up the measurables they want, right? The height, and look at that long reach with your arm, because when you're tall, generally you got long arms. Anyway, they go through the whole thing, and he goes, Damon, they never knew my kid's name. He goes, they invite him. They send this letter.
They don't have a list.
Yeah, correct. You show up, you paid your money, you show up. They don't know who you are.
First name, I need you to move. First name. First name. Not you, first name. No, first name, first name.
But coach, I'm last name. Oh, get over there with first name. You guys stand next to each other. That's how it goes. We got a middle name out here. I'm the center, sir. That makes sense.
You will like
that.
This.
Makes sense. Yeah.
I was at my new job. No one likes a bragger.
Ooh.
I was doing
By
something.
the way, update. Ted's got a new job.
I was doing something.
Yeah.
And someone was like, who's that guy? I get it. There's a lot of people.
Hey, yeah.
I was walked through and introduced everyone, but I get some people, we're doing their job. I didn't pay attention.
Yeah.
Someone said, "Oh, that's Todd."
You got another Todd?
I got Todded.
You got Todded this time from somebody who should know you?
Yeah, that person has met me before. Said, "Oh, that's Todd." And then 3 times this week, I've been called Tim.
Do you have name tags at work? You might want to institute that. Suggestion box, name tags.
I don't have my official name tag yet.
Well, of course, because I don't know what to put on it.
But I am wearing a badge that has Ted on it.
You should get one. Hey, you should get one that's like the locks at the escape rooms where you can change the letters, and you should have 3 letters, and you should change it. You could be able to change it from Tom to Tim to Ted to Todd with 1 D. By the way, Todd with 1 D.
Hey, first name.
Yeah. Hey, do you work for college? I think you sent my kid a form letter.
Are you from the University of Wisconsin-Platteville?
So, hey.
I did more work than they did.
You did.
It does say UW.
Yeah.
Platteville. I filled that part out for them.
Yeah.
Had I known.
Kind of wild. Kind of wild.
And I would have taken a shortcut like they did.
Hey, college.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a hero this week, too. Yeah. Here's what's going to be weird because I'm fasting, but I'm thinking about this. It's called a twisted turkey sandwich. It's from the Metro. Oh, the Metro's my hero. I'm going to tell you right now, this is Thanksgiving dinner on focaccia bread. And you dip it. You dip it now in gravy.
When I dip, you dip, we dip?
In gravy.
Got it.
Okay.
I mean, I figured when you said you dipped it, I didn't think you dipped it in like
gravy.
If you would have said ranch, I would have ended the podcast right here.
Gravy. So anyway.
Because ranch can go to hell.
No, ranch is my that's my condiment of choice. So anyway, gravy. Okay. So then they ask, what do you want for a side? Do you want fries? And I'm like,
I'll take the mac and cheese.
No, but I'm like, no, I got these like, I don't know what they are. They're like potato wedges, right? You could also dip those in gravy because who wants this awesome Thanksgiving dinner sandwich, which is, by the way, is pretty good size. And then you have fries with it. I've never been to Thanksgiving and been like, pass the tater tots. Now I wouldn't mind that.
Oh yeah, you got any of them French fried taters in there?
Where's your tots? Where's your tots?
I guess I'll take some of them French fried taters.
But you just don't pay. By the way, you always have gravy at Thanksgiving. Gravy's a staple.
Oh, I have gravy at Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, and Easter. Those are guaranteed gravy days.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now with potatoes, or you're talking?
Yeah, no, not just a bowl of gravy.
I'm giving blood tomorrow. That's gravy, sir. That is.
Yeah, but that also brings up
gravy.
a good point that we for years we've been told like, hey, lunch is at or dinner, whatever you're going to call your holiday late afternoon meal, is at a certain time.
Yeah,
and I keep wanting to get there earlier because as my mother ages, none of that is finished by the time I get there, and the rest of my family just goes and sits down. So now I'm mashing potatoes, I'm making the gravy,
right?
I'm cutting the ham, I'm cutting the beef, I'm cutting the turkey, whatever we're having. I'm doing all that. I'm putting everything on. I'm plating everything. I'm getting a drink order. Anyone in my family can get that at least. What do you want to do? Everyone knows what everyone drinks in my house.
Yeah.
Just go put it in the cups.
Yeah. Yeah. Write somebody's initial on it. Call it good. We're all good.
Someone had the balls, I think it was Christmas, to say that the mashed potatoes weren't mashed quite enough.
Oh, I hope.
Yeah.
Angry Ted at the table?
I was like, then none of you are getting leftovers.
Yeah.
All of those mashed potatoes are from me.
Yeah. I understand we have a problem with the potatoes. Then there's none left. There's a big no, nothing. You guys can have gravy.
And then my mom at Easter was like, oh, the mashed potatoes are really good this time. And I was like, I don't think you know what you just said.
Yeah, this time?
But I do.
That was a backhanded.
I know
you don't like that whatsoever. All right, so let's do some other fun facts besides the fact that whatchamacallit.
Where was this from?
Huh?
Where was this from?
It's called the Metro. It's on Essington Road. It's a bar. It's like a bar.
I'm sure I'll pass it at some point.
Yeah. They were very good. Anyway, my hero. All right. So here's where we're at. Here's my first. This is in honor of the eclipse. All right. Here's my first. Yeah. See, he's got the sandwich up there. It's Chicago's best sandwich. It might be. It's not Chicago though. You can't call it Chicago.
Juicy roast turkey, homemade stuffing, melted mozzarella, and mayo stacked on warm focaccia.
Yeah, it's good. Hey, what do you dip it in?
Served with a side of turkey. ...
Gravy.
I assume it's gravy.
Yeah, turkey gravy. All right, so here's my first. This is for the eclipse. My first fun fact. Bees don't buzz during an eclipse. Did you know this?
Bees don't buzz in eclipse. Don't tell me no one else thought
Only
that.
the guys up on the west side or the east side. Yeah, that's it.
Moving on up to the east side.
So get this. This is why I did this. Using tiny microphones suspended among flowers, researchers
Oh, Lord.
recorded the buzzing of bees during the 2017.
Here's what I hope.
Yeah.
I realize I cut you out. Here's what I hope. I hope that somewhere beekeepers were near an eclipse and we're like, do you guys hear that? And the other one was like, no. I'm like, right. Why is it quiet all of a sudden? And then they called the researchers.
Yeah.
Called the scientists.
Gravy.
Got it.
Go ahead.
Called the scientists and said, hey, is this just us? I was like, at Arby's?
Arby's. Now I'm back in. All right. Can I get some curly fries?
Bees don't burn on the grill.
Yeah. But it says the bees were active and noisy right up to the last moments before totality.
Well, I mean, they thought it was dark.
It's dark. Isn't it how you subdue bees too? Like it has to be dark and
Well,
it has to be
smoke
like
them out.
smoke, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think this is more a research thing. It is more like, oh, really?
First off, are you really going to head out to the beehive with your little tiny microphones? How much of a grant research do you have? How much you have? You have to have some kind of grant money.
You got to think about that for all animals.
Yeah.
They haven't had this on the news since 2017.
Yeah.
When the last one came through, all of a sudden they're like out in the middle of the summer and you're like, wait a minute. That got dark real quick.
Wait a second. I don't hear any buzzing. That's kind of weird. So anyway, I just thought that was kind of weird that during an eclipse, because we just went through that, tiny microphones were suspended among the flowers. Hey, let me tell you this. If you got a sound guy that goes out in the forest and says, I just did your flowers, we're good.
Well, okay, what happens if they did that because they just sent out, Tony with a boom mic?
Yeah, right.
Scared all the bees.
Yeah, it's like, oh.
Tony's an amateur.
We need, yeah.
Bees come out? No. Tony
No.
scared them.
No. Tony's all swollen up. Yeah, the bees came out. The whole sound was him going, ow, 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 ow. That's all the sound that was recorded.
You made me choke.
If you don't make it, can I have half this stuff?
I'll just start slicing the TV. That's not what I meant.
That's not what I meant. All right. I got three more, but I'm going to do this one next. A man sued Pepsi when he found a mouse in his Mountain Dew. You know where I'm going with this? Pepsi attorney stated that Mountain Dew would dissolve a mouse in 30 days. They showed this can purchased 74 days after it was manufactured. There's no way there'd be a mouse in there. It would have been disintegrated.
Your Honor, I would like to point out that our food is poison.
Wade, what? He's like, listen, I'm going to tell you something. You're going to have to go with this. All right?
Your Honor, what if I dared you to put your ding-dong in that Mountain Dew for 30 days?
30 days. 30 days.
Case dismissed.
Yeah. Yeah. We're good. But no, isn't that wild that it says their attorneys said, listen, there's no way that can happen because this would eat through a mouse corpse and disintegrate it, and then it would just be filler.
Filler. Yeah, I knew it was coming.
Imagine drinking a Mountain Dew and you get like a toenail, and you're like, ooh.
Oh, this is fresh. You know it's fresh.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're like, someone is very recently missing a toenail.
Yeah. You're like, you walk out in the kitchen, you're like, tell me someone put their toenail in this for a joke. Please tell me someone put their toenail in this.
Can you call the scientists and find out what the difference is between a toenail and a mouse body? Kind of need to know.
It's like day 29. We got a case. All right. We got a case.
What's great is like, there's a lot of time usually between when a case comes to court or
Yeah.
it comes up and then it goes to court. Did they know that prior or did they test it while they were waiting?
Yeah, you're right. Hey, guess what we found out?
Hey, put one of them little bitches in the Mountain Dew, see how long it lasts.
Hey, can we take a 30-day recess? We're going to come back and not see a mouse in there. By the way, you're drinking that Mountain Dew. If there's no mouse in there, you're drinking it.
Are we talking 30 or 31 days? 32. Let's make it safe.
It makes you want to get a Mountain Dew, doesn't it?
You'd be great though if like someone in the stenographer or the judge himself or the bailiff or someone is just literally like tipping back a dew while they're saying that, and then do this like,
Yeah. Nope.
just slowly pull it away from their mouth.
Yeah. So
Yeah, you got a Mountain Dew can older than 75 days. Hell, that could be half rat piss for all we know.
rat guts. That's rat. That's just rat. So here's my third one. This one here might be not the oddest one I have today, but it's pretty crazy. In 2019, hundreds of Las Vegas pigeons were seen with tiny cowboy hats on their heads. But the person who did this was never caught. Now, here's what I'm telling you. Okay. Somebody went to the trouble to catch pigeons.
Hold on.
Yeah. I like it. Yeah.
It's great because there's one on the ground, cool, but there's one on like a precipice of a building. Like,
Yeah.
I got this.
Yeah.
I got this town.
Yeah. What is Woody the pigeon doing up there? He's got like a little Woody hat.
It does
on.
look like they stole him off of Woody's.
It does. It looks like they're off Woody's. Here's my thing. I don't know.
From Toy Story, you perv.
Yeah. Yeah, they're Woody hats. So anyway,
They put condoms on
Yeah.
pigeons?
wait a
Why?
minute. Jimmy hats on pigeons? They're Woody hats. That's what I call them. No, here's my thing. How do you walk into Home Depot and go, where do you keep your pigeon adhesive? Okay? Because you got to have something.
No, you know, like,
You got to have something.
hey, is this glue safe for pigeons? No, just their heads,
You mean
weirdo.
to eat? No, not to eat. I'm not an animal. He's got, okay, I need a stapler that goes through pigeon skull and rubber Woody hat.
I mean, I'm glad they went with the cowboy hat and not like fedoras.
yeah, I know that would have.
Every pigeon just walking around Vegas going, "Milady." This whole town's full of flying neckbeards. This is terrible.
You and your Amish pigeons can just go piss off. Okay, we're done. All right. I like that one, but this is my favorite one, the last one. And I'm going to show you the picture, and you're going to laugh your ass off. In 1965, 1965 now, a machine was patented to deliver a baby using centrifugal force.
That already sounds
Okay,
terrible.
the machine would spin you until the baby came out, and it would be caught in a net. There is a drawing.
Jeez.
God, I hope they call it the thump. What people, animals, creatures are being birthed since creatures walk this earth.
Yeah.
What happened in 1964 that they're like, you know what we need?
Centrifugal force.
We need a tilt-a-whirl that spits these babies out.
Yeah, well, because honestly, what this is, first off, we could have done this in the playground because we had one of those things. Remember the things
Yeah.
that spin? You get your buddy on there and you get him sick. That's what this is.
We need to test some stuff before we send astronauts to the moon.
How many
Let's
tests?
start with babies.
How many tests you think they had before they realized need a net? Gotta have a net. They got a guy with a mop just cleaning up the walls and the floor. You guys really need a net.
Hey, Mildred, get up here and spread them.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you this right now. You guys need a net, okay?
Maybe we should stop using real babies. For
That's true.
Right. She needs to go faster.
Yeah.
She's having twins. I only got one net. What am I going to do?
Couldn't we just use a couple of big pillows and a watermelon to start?
Octomom is like a machine gun. Sounds like a potato gun. Just get reloaded.
Boom, 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 boom. We don't have that many nets.
We ran out of nets.
Were you shaking or was there
get
an
the mop.
earthquake just now? I felt like the
No,
whole
we asked
room.
that last time too. Yeah.
What's happening?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know. Last
Every
time
once in a while.
I said, barge, and you guys said too soon. So I'm not going to say it this time. It is what it is. Something just struck the building though. Okay. Something.
Was it OJ's?
Yeah.
OJ, too soon.
Too soon. That was today.
Today.
Hey, little behind the scenes. Today's the day. We're recording.
We already told him it was
Yeah.
after the eclipse.
Yeah.
Gee, I wonder what day it is. Well, do you think the eclipse happened?
So this guy walks in and tells me, did you see the eclipse? Did it happen yet?
Did it
Hold
happen
on.
yet?
Did it
We're
happen?
recording later.
Yeah.
I can't tell anyone.
I can't tell anybody. Two behind the scenes. So anyway, those are my fun facts. And I really got to tell you, the last one. Now the way they show it, I hope it's from overhead, because if she's sitting down, there's a chance that baby's going up, down. I mean, I don't know how they're spinning her.
Yeah, I mean, I hope that's overhead and she's laying down. That's
Right.
That's what it appears to be. 'Cause also, it looks like if she's not laying down, she's sitting down and the entire machine is above her head.
Yes.
So at the right angle, the baby could be shot straight into space.
We should attach that to a wood chipper. I feel terrible about this.
Oh, guys, the net. I don't have
Oh my
the-
guys. Oh.
Oh, no.
It was BYON. I didn't do that. I didn't even know.
Did she sign the release?
Yeah. She released. She released all right.
That's not right.
And here's the deal. The more I see this, 1965, that's pretty high tech. That's pretty high tech to think that you're going to lay somebody down.
The only way that makes it better is if a pigeon wearing a cowboy hat swoops in to save the day.
Stork. It's a stork wearing a fedora. We're going to do a fedora.
Milady?
My lady. I don't know why that
But
voice
it all
cracks
comes out
me up.
like. It all comes out like.
Right.
I don't know what a stork sounds
Yeah, you're like,
like.
I don't know. I don't understand.
I'm a stork.
That's the bear.
There goes my
cover his snort, but didn't make it.
No, I snorted, but at least I didn't have a stroke. Okay, I wasn't dying.
Oh, well, you'd tell because I'd be dying.
Yeah.
Of laughter.
All right, I have a strange story. Are we ready?
Strange stories.
Here's a title: Grab a goat, keep a goat. : Italian island offers free goats if you can catch them.
What does the colon have to do with it?
Because I'm just reading stuff.
Oh, so it's not someone's colon?
No, they're not like in your colon. Yeah, see,
Yeah, I know what you meant.
that's what I mean.
Italian island offers free goats if you can catch them.
If you can catch them.
Well, obviously they couldn't catch them. That's why they're asking you to come in.
Well, it says Alicudi is a tiny 2 square mile island.
That's probably not right, but we'll go on.
I'm sure it is. Come on. It's probably French or something, right? It's in the Mediterranean.
Yeah.
It says sitting in the Mediterranean, some 36 miles off the northern coast of Sicily.
Some Greek used French to name an Italian island.
Yeah,
sure.
off of Sicily.
Right.
Yeah, so that's right there.
Picture it, Sicily, 1910. That's a Golden Girls joke for anyone.
Centrifugal force is used.
Yeah.
55 years from now to spit out
That's why
babies.
Dorothy was so much taller than her mom.
Right. Is that why it was?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. So anyway, goats aren't exactly famed for their swimming abilities, so you can probably guess they didn't get on the island on their own. Here's the deal. If I have an island full of goats, someone had to bring the first one over.
Well, that's true, but also that gives you a trick on how to catch them.
Ooh,
Just back them up to the ocean.
Yeah.
And now you got a goat.
I like what you're
I
doing.
don't know what you're doing with it.
He hops on a surfboard. You're like, these goats are more advanced than I ever give them credit.
Can we bring bow and arrow, a spear?
Yeah, well, if you want live goats. We having euros or are we getting goats?
Well,
what are we doing?
Well, that's lamb.
Yeah, that's the same thing, ain't it?
There's an age difference.
What do you milk? Oh,
You're
yeah.
gonna, you're gonna centrifugal force them back into youth.
Right over to Sicily. Foomp. So anyway, it says, in fact, they haven't been on the island for that long. According to the Sicilian authorities, an Alicudi farmer shipped them over in the early 2000s. That's not very long
I was
ago.
going to say not that long. I thought they were going to be like 1873 and be like,
Right.
remember, Sicily's been like inhabited since
Right, yeah.
202.
Yeah, they started before us.
Yeah.
Right, they started before us. So they intended to start a farm. So what are you, a farmer? That's what you do. You take your goats over there. Because they had to have at least 2. And there had to be at least a boy and a girl. Okay? Science. Okay, that's how we get more goats. It says his enterprise went under, however, and he simply set the animals free. My bet is he wasn't the only one living on this 2 mile island.
Run for it. Wait, it's only a 2 mile island?
2 mile island.
And he just let it wild animals?
Yeah. Yeah. You got to be kind of a dick. That's
Wait, so it's a 2 mile island.
Yeah.
Since the early 2000s, they've been out running wild.
Yeah.
How hard is it to catch them?
Right. Yeah. For 2 miles?
I know some scientists from 65 that probably have some nets.
Yeah. We can foop them right into these nets. It says, yet the locals didn't mind it at first. I bet they didn't when the guy had him in a pen.
Right.
Okay. The goats were free to roam the island and graze the volcanic cliffs.
I don't mind when my neighbors keep the fire inside their house on the burners of their stove.
Right.
When they bring it outside and leave it burning all night and it comes in my windows, now I got a problem.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't get to smell frozen pizza cooking from the stove. I'm going to smell your fire and your ash. So it says the goats were free to roam the island and graze the volcanic cliffs. So that's probably majestic. Huh? That's pretty good. Becoming a famous tourist attraction for the island.
When did the traffic jam of goats show up?
Yeah. So I don't know that, but also, is it really a tourist? Hey, you want to go see the goats?
Well, there's the
Want
ones
to go to an island?
there are the ones that like literally it's almost a sheer rock face. It's
Yeah, they can still go up.
Yeah, it's like 89.99 repeating percent. Like, and then there's a goat just standing there like, "Sup,
Yeah.
sup? You want to talk to me about coaching?"
Yeah.
So did I call back? to
Hey, first name. All right. But it says the authorities even calculated the number of goats on the island. It calculated the number of goats it could sustain. So we got scientists involved again to say how many goats can actually stay on this island. It says the number came to around 100. 1 goat per local residence. I gotta be honest with you. That sounds a bit high because I don't know everybody wants a goat.
Also, it's that sounds a bit high, but 100 sounds a bit low.
It does. Yeah, correct. 2 miles. 2 miles of goats, but you got houses and stuff in there. Birth of the herd. The goats, however, do not care about sustainability calculations or statistics. That's the next line. With no natural predators and friendly locals, they were free to breed. Imagine that. No one wants to kill me. Okay. Everybody's feeding me and we're banging. Goat banging island. That's pretty cool. All right. If I'm a goat, that's where I want to go.
If I'm a goat, I'm calling my cousins back on other islands and mainland and being like, bro.
Listen, you got to get
Remember
this
when you
island.
didn't want to volunteer to be the one goat coming?
Yeah. You remember? The other thing is, all those goats are related.
Yeah,
Every one of them goats is related. So they got to have like 3 legs, second eye, or third eye, fourth eye.
And you don't think my solution of bringing like weaponry to take them out is a problem?
Mutant. Listen, we don't want to take pet goats home. We want to take mutant pet goats home. But it says all they would do is breed and breed and breed and breed. Today, there are at least 600 goats.
That's 6 times more than the island can sustain.
Some estimates, however, put the number closer to 800.
That's 8 times more than the island can sustain.
You're not a scientist or a farmer, and you figured that out.
I nailed it real quick.
Yeah. But it says the animals vastly outnumber the humans on the island and are causing all manners of damage and mayhem. Here's a quote. Oh, they move around in packs and cause damage. There are just too many of them. Gloria, the owner of the Golden Cafe Noir in the port of Al Cudi. That's a lot of shit to say.
Wait, turn around. Let me see it.
Yeah. So,
where are we at here?
Gloria,
the owner of the Golden Cafe Noir in the port of Al Cudi. Could be Al Cudi, sure.
Yeah, I don't know. So, but here's the deal. So,
that means the night Golden Cafe.
Is that what it means?
Dark Golden Cafe.
'Cause
Yeah,
it's
it
in
doesn't
French.
make sense. It shouldn't be golden and noir at the same
Yeah, it's kind of
time.
weird. You can't have dark golden, can you? It doesn't shimmer. Gold doesn't shimmer at night. But what she's saying is basically that they travel in packs.
I was like, what is it? That's like the sharks and the jets?
Oh, imagine that.
They're like just snapping their hooves.
Michael Jackson Beat It is constantly playing on every jukebox. Yeah. There's Eddie Van Halen riffing on the guitar. You're like, they're going to fight. They're going to fight. It's just coming. So it says,
Just bleed it. Just bleed it. That's what you call that song.
just bleed it.
Just bleed it.
Then
Just
eat
bleed
it. All right. Reportedly, the goats have found their ways into homes where they've wrecked furniture and other personal property. That's what happens when a weird animal gets in your house. We talked about this with bears.
Yeah.
Bears aren't special. Any animal in your house, a squirrel, a raccoon,
Well, yeah.
they will damage
An
stuff.
animal gets in the house, they don't just go, oh, wait, this is house stuff.
Right.
They go into a house and go, hey, this stuff's pretty breakable. Let me just kick it and see what happens.
Oh, this is crazy. They like to climb and Ali Cudi's old stone walls, which then collapse under their weight. Okay, that'll get rid of them.
Yeah.
Okay? Because I got news for you. I don't think any of them is going to pop up from the rubble and be like, aha! That's a
Well,
badass
I mean,
goat.
if they are those kind of goats, they could slide down with it and just be like, hey, made it.
It's a badass goal. Yeah. Just, hey, watch what I'm going to do.
You know that wall you liked?
Yeah.
Wait, why'd you say liked?
Watch me stick the landing. Watch this.
Why'd you say liked?
Is that past tense? Is that
I don't.
how do you talk? You know, goats.
I got 2 questions. How did you say that out loud? Secondly, what do you mean liked?
Yeah, but it says the greatest threat is to the island's vegetation. See, that would be my biggest thing. Is like, how do you keep them out of your garden? How do you keep them out? You know, I don't really. You build a wall around it. Cool. They climb that wall.
Deep. I'm taking a bulldozer over there and just pushing them into the water because again, apparently they can't swim.
Yeah. They all swell up. They're cotton, you know. They're just going to swell up. So it says, but it says, after all, the 800 goats, they all need to eat. Okay, well, when there was 200 goats and you were feeding them.
I feel like my idea way back in the beginning of the story that was poo-pooed by the table now seems to be a better idea.
Did you say papooed?
I did.
Is that past tense?
Well, yes, because it happened earlier in the story.
Yeah. But it says they stripped gardens, parks, hills, fields, and pretty much everything else. They managed to get clean of all the plants.
Also, they tell you the story, but remember at the top of the story, they wanted people to come take these as goats.
Correct.
Hey, come take these goats. Now let me give you a 28-paragraph story about how all these goats are dicks.
Yeah, you don't want these goats. Let me tell you, if you were to choose a goat, it wouldn't be from this island, okay? But here's in quotes, there needs to be a solution as the threat to the island's vegetation is serious. There should have been an intervention 10 years ago.
Kill the goats.
That's your goat intervention, isn't it? You just show up and you're like, he's dead. We're going to kill him. You show up with an axe. You're like, what are you doing? I'm going to solve this problem right now. Okay, I'm going to have to swing about 900 times. There's no way I'm going to kill them all in the first time. I have to swing like 900 times, but I'm going to do this. Said Paulo Lacascio. Oh, I don't want to say no more names.
Yeah, I think you should just first name all these people. You should be the University of Platteville.
Hey,
and
first name.
Every one of these articles, yeah.
First name. So it says, grab your goat. Well, the local authorities have come up with a solution. Mayor Ricardo, we stopped after the first name, has announced that all the goats are up for grabs. Okay, listen.
Got a boat? Come get a goat.
Boat for goat. We're trading. They're free. Just tell the local authorities you intend to grab one or 20 and take them with you. Okay.
I can see taking one.
Yeah.
Because that one can't reproduce.
Yeah.
Let me take 20. I know how fast these guys have
Yeah.
ruined this island.
Let me see. So you guys are having a real problem here. Yeah, I'm going to want multiples of this.
Mac, you interested in these goats?
Hey,
No.
you're a farmer, damn near. Says we absolutely do not want to even consider culling the animals.
That means killing them.
To kill them?
Yeah.
Okay. Culling.
Yeah.
Learn a new word.
Basically, like thinning the herd is what that means.
Oh, yeah, I would thin away. Like you with a bulldozer.
Right.
Or a machete or a machine gun. So they're encouraging the idea of giving them all away. Anyone can make a request for a goat. Anybody. Anyone. You could be like, look, I'm going to fly in. I need a goat. You can do that.
Is the number in there? Because I will call them. Is this a goat place?
Hey, you guys deliver?
Hey, have you guys heard the concept of Facebook Marketplace, where people ask a lot of questions and don't come get your goat? Guess
Goat
what?
dash, so fast you'll freak. Did I just combine two things?
Guess what? I'm going to get your goat, but I'm not taking a goat.
I'm going to get your goat. I like that.
I'm going to get your goat, but I'm not taking a goat.
Yeah. Here we go. Theoretically, I'm going to get your goat. Okay. Figuratively, I'm going to get your goat.
But not literally.
But not literally. Never.
I'm actually going to use those words correctly.
So it says, yeah, anyone can make, there's no restriction on numbers. This guy is like really adamant. Like, listen, if you want more than one, we're not going to judge you.
I go, hey, we don't want to cull these goats, but we will give you all the goats and not ask questions.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what you're going to do with them. I know what we're not going to do with them, but I don't care what you're going to do.
I can safely say that I didn't do anything except give them away to strangers.
Oh, so it says still that's not a bad deal at all. The second catch is, though, that you have to, catch and transport the goats off the island.
It says you got a boat, get a goat.
Yeah. In other words, you'd better know how to wrestle a goat and have a big enough boat to load them on. Imagine you wrestle them, you get them on the boat, you're all excited, you get close back to the shore, they all jump off, you know they can't swim. You're like, damn it, you turn the boat around. Right. The nice thing is you can do that 100 times. They don't care because you can come back as many goats as you want.
Yeah.
So, I mean, honestly, if you're looking for infinite number of goats, that's probably where you should go. You know what I mean? So, but it says for these reasons, some locals are skeptical about the council's grab a goat plan. Some
people don't agree.
Wow. Here's the deal.
Hey, Mayor Ricardo, you know they're just going to kill those goats, right? We don't know that.
No, we don't know. We don't know that.
Do they have room on the boat? They
Yeah.
can take the goat.
Yeah. What happens off the island stays off the island. That's what happens. So, but yeah, why don't they just have like a yeet a goat plan and just be like, look, you ever wanted to toss a goat into the ocean? Here's what you're going to do.
I mean, maybe they should just get propes down there and be like, you have been voted off the island.
Yeah.
Please bring me your torch.
They stuff his torch and then they club him with it. And they throw him in the water. Okay, that was a little inhumane.
Wow.
And CBS could have went to commercial.
Next week on Survivor. 300 more of these goats get paid to death.
Yeah, I really feel like you could have cut the commercial on that. I don't think we needed to see all that.
Oh, you know what would be great? If they CBS grabbed all the goats. You know, Mark Burnett and everyone grabbed the goats, took them to an island that they can see them from the first island. And then just literally like throw them into the water and be like, hey, you guys could have done this. We're making millions on network TV. You guys could have done this.
Yeah. Amazing Race. We're going to catapult goats into the Mediterranean.
They could actually have the Amazing Race down there and just have that be part of the.
Yeah.
Because remember that one where they were flinging watermelons?
You got to come back with a goat.
Boom.
Yeah. It's kind of like a scavenger hunt anyway, right?
You got to build a trebuchet and fling a goat out of the water.
So it says, we've already had several phone calls, including
This is not an elimination stop.
Including the farmer on Volcano Island who would like to take several goats, as among other things, he produces ricotta cheese. Now, if he's going to make money off these goats, but here's the deal. You need to keep them penned, okay, stabled, whatever you do. If you can't get to them and catch them, your ricotta cheese business is going to go way downhill. Okay?
He's going to spell it RICAUGHTED. Ricotta cheese.
Ricotta cheese. What did you do? I recorded those. I recorded those.
You get that guy in the horn. I want money when I win.
So it says, last thing, the goat adoption program was set to expire on April 10th. But Gullo says he will keep extending the deadline until Alacuti is free of excess goats.
He's probably losing. the attrition model here is he's probably getting rid of 3 goats in the amount of time it takes him to birth.
Oh,
9.
they're spawning more.
Right,
Right.
yeah.
You're like, okay, let's do the math. 3 of them left. 12 more came on.
Are there any less? No. There's still more, to be
Yeah.
honest with you.
Get Probst on the phone. We're going to let him. I want to see people. They snuff it. Then they just club them with it right there. Like it's a baby seal. I got some in my throat. So
You need any throat coat for your goat?
for the goat, ricotta cheese. Is that a real thing? Ricotta.
I think you do that too.
We can do that, right?
Yeah.
Is mine better than yours? I
No,
think mine was better. Mac, was that better than Ted's?
Probably not.
thank you.
Jerry, got a mic? Damn it. Is he, it's not better?
Thank you.
Okay. All right.
However,
Whatever.
does your son want any of these goats? Because he seems to.
Ooh, the goat.
Yeah.
There's
That-
only room for one goat in my
that
house.
would be amazing. Please bring home a goat.
You come over, it's standing on the back of my recliner, and you're like, "How did it get up there?"
No, you know where it'd be? It'd be standing on top of your filing cabinet in your note.
Oh, yeah, upstairs.
Yeah, because he knows that the clacker is going to be meh, 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 meh.
Where can they find us, Ted?
You can find us at thatchecksout.net. Oh, the socials at checks out WDT. Don't forget to come on down and talk to Audio Hive Podcasting Studio. It's where we record. Talk to Brian. Don't forget, music that you're hearing right now is from Healy House, proprietor Dan Healy. That Checks Out has been a TCO Productions produced by Damon and Ted. We'll catch you next time.